go. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for the support. Another Friday, another vibe call, and I'm here with my partner in crime, Sensei. What's good?
Hey guys, really excited for this week's vibe call with Cappys. Let's dive into it.
Let's go. And I have here the man itself, the Wang Man. How are you today, sir?
Hey, GM, good morning. I am doing fantastic. It was a busy day yesterday, but we're hitting the ground running, and I'm excited to be here. Thanks for having us out.
Let's go. There's a lot of copies here in the audience. So, and I know that it was a busy day for you and the whole team yesterday. So thank you so much for taking the time. I really appreciate that. And I know that many people here in the audience will appreciate your time as well. We have a lot of things to cover on today. So let's get straight into it. So, guys, we had an amazing week. So I'm just gonna go, before we start, I'm just gonna explain you guys how this is gonna work. We're gonna be covering the weekly recap first, and then we're gonna be talking to you, Wang Man. Have a couple questions for you if you don't mind. That's okay for you?
Of course. Ask me anything, man.
Okay, cool. So let's get straight into it. So this week we announced points. What's points? Points, basically, it's a new initiative we started as a way to recognize and reward you guys Saiyans for any impactful contribution or any quality participation in the community. Those points basically are going to be used to increase your community status. So the community status basically will help you to have access to any exclusive rewards and all things that we're gonna be touching on soon. So if you haven't seen the announcement we did, go and check out the points channel that's here in the Discord and stay tuned for more updates there. Then we had also, Sensei, we had our first game day this week, right? And also you won one theme, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was crazy. We had game night a couple of days ago where we primarily were guessing pictures. It was really fun because they were very relatable themes. So we had a theme on flags and then we had a theme on animals. This is like just us getting started. We want to make sure we have fun and exciting activities to do with the community each week. So definitely look forward to this every single Wednesday. And I was for one of the rounds amongst the top players, but I have to kind of give credit to some of the amazing community members we have who are really fast at this, and they were just killing it. I think one of the guys, can't remember his name, like he won both of the rounds. He's insane.
Oh yeah. Bro, I don't know how that happened. When we were just testing the game, I was the one that was undefeated there. So
yeah, definitely.
But, you know,
we have really hardcore community members who are like on top of everything that's got to do with general knowledge.
Yeah, and love to see you guys here. A lot of Saiyans, a lot of Cappys as well. So huge shout out to Keg, huge shout out to Blue Pierre, huge shout out to Sirius Bleak, huge shout out to Mark. Thank you guys for being here with us at the second edition of this Vibe Call. So let's just dive into the weekly recap because we had quite an amazing week. Of course, Cappys leading the charge this week.
You guys,
man, like what a collection. Like I just love what you guys are doing. I'm really excited for the future of Cappys. And congrats for the sold out one, man. Like you guys did great. I loved your community, the vibe.
Yeah, thanks. We had a little hiccups here and there along the way, but we got her sold out. As everyone knows, we kind of had an audience built from the other chains, building up marketing and coming over to Say and bringing eyes to Say. So yeah, everybody was excited to get their Cappys despite any kind of little hiccups. But yeah, it's been pretty exciting, and I'm super happy that everybody digs the collection. We worked pretty damn hard on it for quite a while. Did a bunch of different reiterations and traits and all that kind of stuff that kind of fits the theme. And we wanted to make something that was really fun, that was fun, funny, and you wanted to collect, right? It's got a lot of character to it, and we wanted to be very unique in the way we did things,
Yeah, man, 100%. And I think that all the success you guys had yesterday, it's really, really well deserved. The way that you guys are building your community and the way that actually people are supporting you guys, it's just amazing to see.
Well, we've got a lot of friends. I've been in the industry, I guess, for a couple of years now, almost 3 years now. And so, we've made a lot of friends along the way. I've kind of built up relationships. So has our entire team. And so we just got a lot of people that are willing to support, and we, as long as we got the goods to back it up, and we do. Sky Punch Studios is absolutely incredible with their art team. They've got a massive team, and they just do quality work all the time. And so they've presented that quality here, from animations to the collection itself to the content and the continued content we're going to be doing. And I'm just glad everybody likes it, because that's what we're going for, is to have something really cool.
100%. So, okay, so let's do something different here, because there are so many things I want to talk to you, man. And there are so many Cappys here. So let's just keep the weekly recap. I'm going to just share it here in the chat, and let's just get straight into Cappys. Let's do that. Yeah, 100%. So I have a question. Why did you guys choose Say?
Basically, when it comes to faster chains and interesting chains that have an infrastructure that is attractive and people kind of want to migrate to or check out kind of what's going on. Say has a lot of great speed. The NFT market was starting to boom. The infrastructure was kind of built quick. At least recently. I know you guys have been around for a while, the chain itself, but we saw there was an opportunity to join a booming new NFT community, and we wanted to bring something special and higher level, and something that we know we as a group could bring our talents to help join in and lift up and amplify what you guys got going on. I've spent so far on Say, it's super fast. I enjoy it. It's quick and simple and easy. So yeah, we're happy to support another NFT market and bring more eyes.
No, man, that's just amazing. And what you guys brought to the table, it's just quite unique in the Say ecosystem, to be honest, because no one was doing what you guys are doing with Cappys, the way that you guys are pushing the content out, the quality of the content, the quality of the art also, and the solid community you guys built. I'm a dub, I love dubs, but I have never seen this before on Say, to be honest.
Well, it's all about, I believe, when it comes to an NFT product, it's all about, like you said, content is king, and providing it to be fun. Content is king, and if you're having fun doing it, and if you have fun being in the collection, that's what brings a community together. That's what makes people want to be there and vibe and hang out and get to know and just, relate to the collection because of, maybe the comedy or because of just the style. Like I said, it's about fun, it's about content, and everything else that comes with it. I believe that a quality NFT project can also be almost like a franchise, right? So you're kind of like an entertainment package. You've got a lot of different things like video games, entertainment, movie, television, that kind of stuff. It's all a broad spectrum of products and things like that, right? So Cappys, when you have a core idea, a core concept, a core set of characters, a core theme, you can kind of expand upon it based on on that core, right? So you've got this great trailer park full of fat Cappys running around, having a good time. You know, they're riding alligators and shooting guns and drinking beer, but also at the same time, they're cuddly and fun. And you can do a lot with it. It's a lot of cool stuff you can do. That's just a good time. And with our studio and our talents and the team that we have, not only through just the quality or the skill set, through the connections, the relationships we've built up, we can really kind of expand and grow and like I said before, amplify everybody, not only us, but everybody around us.
I love that. And I think that the community really noticed that vibe you guys are building, the quality that you guys are bringing to the ecosystem, because like we can see that with the support you guys have been receiving so far. If you have to describe Cappys in just like 3 words, what would those words be?
Capybara, capybara.
Okay. Great answer. Love that.
I think that kind of sums it up.
Yeah, that's great. And in terms of like, I'm not really into the entertainment industry, but to be honest, there are so many things that comes along with it. Like we have seen with other collections on other ecosystems, the IP licensing for NFTs. What are your thoughts on that for Cappys? Are you guys planning something around that? Because as you said, content is king. So what are your thoughts on that? Yeah.
I think that's exactly like the goal, right? You build a package or a brand that is attractive to be able to put on anything. Whether it's like I work in the entertainment industry in real life. I've worked in movies and film for 20 years now. And so I got a good feeling for what people kind of enjoy, what the industry, just what's pop culture, I guess, or what people just vibe with in general. And so basically we just want to bring that to the same kind of table.
Yeah, no, that's great. I know that you Sensei had a couple questions. So if we want to just jump right into it.
Hell yeah, bring them up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm quite inspired with the stuff that's been going on with the Cappys. I will admit I haven't been around in this ecosystem, but I have spotted very clear leaders in the NFT space, and Cappy is definitely one of them. I know Agustin or Austin, he already touched on the reasons for building on Say, and I kind of agree. Like, we do have very important and like unique differentiators. I kind of wanted to know like more on the project side. Like, if you were to explain Cappys to a normie, if I want to call it that way, like, how would you explain that like in 3 words or like in a sentence or so? Like, what is Cappys for the rest of the world?
I guess I would just describe it as it's like I said, it's just so easy to relate it to like entertainment. It's the only difference for us when it comes to like what we are is that we're Web3. We're an NFT project. So let's say you have collectibles. Your collectible is essentially what it is. Whether it's like toys, action figures, Pokemon cards, whatever. It's a collectible that has everything else built around it, characters and things like that. So it's kind of hard to sum up in 3 words, but I'd say it's an entertainment package. That's what it is. It's something that you can own an asset of and be involved in. I mean, that's what NFTs are, right? You get to buy into a community or a project or a concept and be a part of it. So I would say it's a collectible, just like anything else.
Yeah, I definitely think that would be a good choice of words. It's sometimes hard like to summarize so many emotions behind like a community NFT project, like in a sentence or so, but that's probably like a good starting point. Maybe Agustin, like if you want to dive into deeper on like the community element stuff on Cappys.
I was muted. I was just like talking to myself here. Sorry. So like, why you guys like? okay, so how do I frame this? Like, why do you think that social media it's really important for amplification? So, like, you guys have been using content and Twitter to start promoting Cappys, and you guys were just like a brand new collection here on Say. So, what do you think that is the power that social media gives to a collection like Cappys? That it's basically an entertainment-focused collection.
Well, that's the perfect medium, right? I mean, this day and age, everything is social media. We're in a digital age. You know, that's where all the focus goes to. Oh my God, the word. That's where all the focus goes to for, you know, everybody who's younger, older, whatever. So it's 100% the perfect medium for us as like an animation studio. Like I said, content is king. We can pump out a lot of stuff all the time, and that's where the eyes are. So, you know, if you want to get someone to notice you, you can't just be in a Discord all the time. It's got to be a much broader kind of expansion of who can see you and how you get out there. So obviously with every NFT project, Twitter and social media is always the most important just to get yourselves out there. And thankfully we're damn good at it. And we have, we've got a lot of experience. And like I said, having a studio behind you that can pump out content is exactly what you need. And now that the collection is done, we can actually ramp up exactly what we're doing when it comes to content. So what you've seen so far is just the beginning. We plan to ramp it up even harder, bring more stuff out, and go from there.
That is great. And are you guys thinking to move to like a Web2 space as well, like start launching Web2 things? Like, I don't know. For example, let's give us an example, Claynosaurus as a collection. They're really like big into the entertainment industry as well, and they just launched their plushes. So are you guys thinking about taking that kind of path, or you guys want to just keep it all in Web3 and keep it as a collection, as a collection of?
Well, when it comes to growing the pie, as they say, you've got to be open to expanding into Web2. I mean, obviously, we can't be in the same echo chamber constantly forever, right? The goal is to get normies or other people to notice your brand or your product, just like anything else. I mean, why can't someone be interested in, like, look at Pudgies as well. You know, they've got toys. I was walking through the mall the other day. They've got toys almost in every store. I was in like GameStop, there's toys there. I was in Walmart, there's toys there. So no, you definitely have to be aware and conscious of getting that Web2 kind of focus. And yes, we have ideas. Like I said, with being an animation studio, we have resources to outreach in that kind of area. So yeah, I mean, that's obviously something that would be on the radar for us to do. I don't know if you've seen us tagging the snack companies. Maybe they notice us.
Yeah, so that's great. And what do you think that are basically, because like, what I'm really impressed about is that you guys have built a really, really solid community in just like, how much? A month? 2 months? I know that this takes a lot of behind the scenes work, of course. But in just 1 month, you guys have built a monster here in Say. So what are the key things to build a healthy community just as you guys did?
Basically, you've got to, first of all, give them something that's attractive that they want to be a part of. That's step one. You want to be able to relate to your community. So let's say specifically what they want. I'm not talking like, you know, hey, what announcement and blah, 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 but just, you know, noticing what kind of people are into and giving them kind of what they want. So you pay attention to what they respond to. You react, you interact. I'm on Discord pretty often. And so you get to know the people that are around you and kind of what interests them and what they vibe with, what they like, what they don't like, and things like that. So making sure everybody kind of gets what you're doing is probably the most important. Communication and understanding of your vision so that they can get on board with it as well. Yeah, and then making it a fun place to be. And a fun place to be, right?
Exactly. I think that Cappys are the perfect combination of a fan collection, but also an amazing community as well. So I think that it's just basically what you guys achieved, and you did it right. You just did it right, and that's the success. So I don't know, like, Sensei, do you have anything to add here?
Yeah, I'll probably take the other side of the coin. You've talked about uh, what things make a good community, an NFT community. Like, what in your opinion makes a bad community, and like what mistakes should upcoming NFT projects try to avoid making in order to be successful, in your opinion?
Well, one of the things I've kind of noticed is, pivoting can be good and things like that, but people who kind of panic respond to maybe some that don't kind of see what they're doing. Maybe people will come in and say, you'll have a couple of people say they don't like this, or maybe you're paying attention to the market and seeing what's hot, and you entirely switch your vision just to try to catch the latest trend. I've been part of a couple projects that just kind of lost sight of what they were doing to jump on board what was hot in the market. And then, like a month later, that's no longer hot. And now they've committed themselves to something that they weren't originally passionate about, because they were trying to, like I said, catch that hotness of the market. So they screwed themselves over in that sense. And then the community's like, why did you do that? We joined in because we liked what you had going, and then you changed it all. So I think it's most important to stay true to your vision and believe in what you're doing, and that'll come through in the work.
Agree 100%. Like, you have, once you kind of build a community, you kind of have to make sure you take everyone on board, because it's now like the community's project, right? And making sure they have a voice is very important.
Oh, definitely, 100%. You can't be like, yeah, we're doing this and that's too bad. This is the way we're doing it. No, you have to have a keen ear and to kind of listen to exactly what they'll respond to. It's not even responding to demands of we want this or we want that. It's just listening and understanding and being able to deliver it in that sort of sense.
Yeah, and I think that, like, you guys, of course, minted out in just a couple minutes, but what was the most difficult part for you as part of the team to like achieve that success? What was the most difficult part for you to create this community, to create this collection, to create this quality of content?
Are you talking specifically about Mint Day, or are you talking about in general?
Well, basically everything, like collection in general, like, yeah, sure. not just minting, but in general.
Well, I wanted to make sure that we have all our bases covered. I want to make sure that people know that we're here to provide top quality content in a higher level kind of project, and make sure that's completely voiced and seen at the same time, right? That's why we had our Mint page looking so nice, thanks to Samurai and them for powering through everything we went through yesterday. I want to make sure that people understand every little step we do, we're going to do it high tier. We're going to be top quality. We're going to give our full effort every time we do something, and make sure that they understand that that's just the road and the path we're going to take, and that's what we're going to continue to do. So making sure that they understand that is important when selling out. And you start with, you've had products in the past or some that like kind of look great at the beginning, and people are interested and they're like, okay, well, speculation will buy in. And then maybe they'd kind of flounder off, or there wasn't too much else after that. But we want to make sure that everybody knows that we're going to continue to deliver and continue to ramp it up. And I think that came across just from even the simple things like making sure our Mint page look good and everything like that is important to us. So
yeah, that is completely true. And you mentioned that you guys came from an entertainment background. So why did you guys choose Web3 as a way to start a new entertainment brand? Let's call it that way, because I think that what you guys are building with Cappys, it's nothing but a brand. It's a brand, and you're doing it really, really well. But why did you choose Web3 as a way to start building your brand?
Well, I've been in Web3, like I said, for 3 years. And what originally kind of attracted to me was just the ability to own your own assets and being a part of something in that sort of way. In the past, in Web2, you buy an action figure, you buy a toy, you buy collectibles. and there's a market for it outside that. Obviously, like, you know, I have a friend who has Star Wars toys in a locker that's worth like 6 figures. And that same kind of vibe can be just brought to Web3, right? It's the same thing, except, you know, you're on chain. It's quick and it's easy, and people are really interested. I mean, JPEGs are JPEG, but there's so much more that comes with it, and it's a great way to interact with your community. Like when you do a Web2 thing, sure, there's like, you know, maybe conventions or there's events, but this is more of like a community thing that they just kind of do themselves and set up. In this kind of scenario, we can directly interact with the community at all times, and you can be directly connected to your consumers. And, you know, it's also 10,000. I know everyone talks about 10,000 being a huge collection. In the grand scheme of, you know, Web 2, Web 3, specifically Web 2, I mean, you have a toy, there's millions and millions in mass production. Something like this, when you're a brand that's like this smaller, this size, 10,000 really isn't a lot. And if you grow to a certain point, just getting in and being a part of it becomes a lot more attractive because of the limited amount, right? So it's a lot about. I believe that there's a huge future in Web3 and like NFTs as like an entertainment industry or as a collection industry, and I think it's just going to take time. And I think when more and more people kind of notice what you can do here, it's just going to grow. I mean, the future is a digital age, and a lot of young kids are getting more and more into Web3 and crypto and NFTs. And, you know, a lot of people laugh at it or whatever in the regular world, but I've onboarded some people and they start to get it. And I think it's just a matter of time.
Yeah, no, I just completely agree with you on that. Like, and as we talked before, social media right now, it's just like, the best way to amplify your content. It's just the best way to go viral as well. We have platforms like TikTok, which I think that it's a great way to start onboarding the normies as well for this type of collection. We have seen a lot of success on other collections that are focused on entertainment as well. Are you guys thinking on starting some Cappys TikTok or Instagram or that kind of stuff? Or
well, we definitely have a lot of content we'll be pushing out. That's for sure. It's a great medium. TikTok is super easy with the world we've built and the characters we've built. It's pretty easy to kind of do something like that, like a TikTok video where you involve characters and things like that. So yes, that's definitely something we're going to be exploring.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Content, man. That's what it's about.
Yeah, that's all about. Yeah, it's all about content. And right now, more in Web3 as well, because like people want to interact. People want to see things. People want to have a merch for the collection, like whatever, you know, like people want to interact with the collection more than with just a JPEG. So I think that content is for sure the way of doing that.
Oh, for sure. It's an attention industry too, right? You don't want people getting bored. You want people to constantly have something to interact with, or something to make them laugh, or something to make them feel, and things like that. And so it's just constantly about making sure people are entertained, I guess.
Yeah, and also it's all about emotions. I think that, as you said, like you're transmitting something to people. What are the core emotions that you guys think that are transmitting to people through the Cappys? Because like it's a really, really fun collection, but people feel really identified with the Cappys as well. So why do you think that people feel identified with the capybara? Just because it's fun?
I think it's for sure the fun. I mean, the style, it's pretty I guess it's relatable in a sense. You know, you see a fat cappy eating a burger, and you can immediately picture that in real life. And, you know, the goofy faces and the fact that they're so cute and real. I don't know if you know anything about real capybaras, but they're pretty social animal, and they're like goddamn adorable.
I'm from Argentina, so I've seen a couple of them couple of times. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, it's kind of like it's almost like the perfect kind of NFT character, is because they've got a balanced medium of both cute and adorable and fun and ridiculous. And applying that to like, I don't know if you noticed our theme is kind of like Southern America. It's a great way that we can kind of utilize it all and make it all blend together and have a lot of fun with it.
Love that. Love that. So
I kind of agree. Like it's usually you tend to appreciate, especially when it comes to animals that are a bit more exotic because you don't see them in your surroundings. So, for example, like pudgy penguins has partly been a hit as well because like penguins are these exotic animals. Like you have alpacas as well, like in the north of South America, particularly around Peru. So like I don't see any capybaras around me. So for me, like it ticks that box of being like an exotic, cute animal.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
if we had a dog collection, I don't think we'd be hitting as hard.
yeah, yes and no. I think it might be like a tad harder to pull it off. Like having something that kind of has that exotic element does help because and as well like capybaras are cute, so why not? But I kind of wanted to and I know it might be a bit early because you had this mint yesterday, but kind of like looking ahead, if there's any kind of alpha on like plans you have for the next upcoming months that you want to share with us and your community, then more than happy to listen to them.
100%. So we got something coming up. Basically, we're building mascots of our project. So I don't know if you saw, obviously you saw our first trailer where you had our super Cappy come out. We're going to be having 10 superhero Cappies that are going to be like the protagonists and / mascots of our project. So every month we're going to be having a new superhero drop. And with that comes an animation and a chance to win it for yourself. The more Cappies you hold, the bigger chance you get at collecting one of these 10 superheroes who will be the kind of like center core of our story and our world. And that'll be starting pretty quick.
that it's great to hear. That's great to hear. So I think that we have some time to start with some Q&A from the community. So I think that we can pull up to the stage a couple people that have questions. So if you guys have questions for Wangman, just raise your hand and I can just pull you up here to the stage.
Let's go.
I want to see, there are so many Cappys here in the audience. So many of them.
Yeah, they're excited.
Yeah.
The Discord's been pretty bumping. Everybody, like I said, everybody loves the collection, and it's just awesome seeing kind of people vibe with different traits they like and stuff.
Like, I think that you guys made Cappys a cute animal, actually. Oh, look who we have here.
Hey, Philip.
What's up?
I couldn't resist. I was listening in the crowd, but I had to come up on the stage. I just want to take a moment to acknowledge that there's 220 people in here right now. And that is just freaking awesome. Super excited to see everyone come together on a Friday, vibing together. The Wagman's here. Everyone's here. And it just like makes me super excited for like the future of what we're building here. And yeah, I just wanted to say that. Shout out to everyone that took the time to join this space, listen in, and hear a little bit more about both like the Say community and what we got going on, and also Cappys, which I'm personally super excited about.
Let's go.
Yeah, appreciate it, Philip.
So,
of course. Why don't we bring up? Is there anyone bringing up questions? Or I think we got one person requesting to speak. I can't raise my hand. The Wagman's voice is sexy. The chat is popping off. I was right now. His voice is kind of sexy.
Hey.
Yeah, people can just raise their hand, right? Or we have to allow their
Yeah. I'm just checking in the audience if there's
a bunch of requests coming in now.
Don't be shy.
I might just bring. Oh, there we go. You got it.
Okay. Have a couple of them here. So guys, what's up? Future, welcome to the stage. DP, Daki, how are you guys?
Yo, how's it going, guys? I don't know if you can hear me very well. I'm on some
Yeah,
shitty
yeah.
my
Good.
Here we
laptop.
can.
Hey, can you hear me?
I just wanted to say,
It's
I
really
thought
have
it
to
was
have
great.
everyone on. Wackman, it's really nice to have you around. Philip, Austin, this is DP. Actually, this is Crypto Hunter on Twitter. So it's really good to have a lot of say team right here. I really appreciate this. So
Thank you,
the
thank
Cappy
you.
was a pretty, yeah, it was a pretty hot means yesterday. So the Wackman, I know a lot of community would want to know because some people would entertain some fear that probably the this ecosystem on ETH and maybe Solana would be dumping on Say, but we've seen so far that that's not happening. App is holding strong from flop price. So what can be said to encourage and give the community that encouragement that this product is here to stay, that Say network, the Say ecosystem would not be a dumping ground, the Cappys from other communities?
For sure. I mean, the whole goal was to bring people over here and get to explore, right? So we're like the medium or the transport bus to bring people over, because when it comes down to it, people from other chains are also just looking for a cool NFT project. They're looking for something that's exciting. So we onboarded a lot, we marketed a lot out there, and they dug what we were doing already. And so we're on Say, and they just migrated over, and we've got a lot of people who are just collecting more. And as they do so, they get to meet the Say community, and they get to see what other projects are going on. And the fact that we chose here to come here, they engage as to why, and they take part in the ecosystem. It's not like most don't want to like just come over here and dump for like a $10 profit or a $20 profit. There's interest into seeing what else is going on, and they like the product themselves. So I know there was a lot of fear about that, but I genuinely believe, and I know a bunch of people who have bought pre-sales on Sol and have collected another 20 since coming here, and they're here to stay, and we're not going anywhere. So there's confidence in us from them, and we hope to bring that same confidence out of Say.
Copies
makes
are
a lot
here
of
to
sense to
stay. I
me.
love that. Okay, thank you,
It makes a
DP,
lot
for
of
your
sense.
question. Thank you so
Thanks a lot.
much. Future, what's good? How are you?
I'm doing great, man. I just wanted to say first that with the mint yesterday, and I know it was on kind of a new platform from Samurai, and it went smooth. I mean, my minting process was great. So that was the first thing I wanted to say. But I did have a question regarding the holder count. So I know all the airdrops I think have been completed from what I've noticed. I'm just wondering if Palette showing the 3K or whatever holder count is accurate.
That I don't know. That would have to be brought up with Palette exactly. I know they've had a little bit of UI bugs here and there, so I'm not entirely sure. I haven't specifically gone through all the wallets myself and see what the holders are, but I think that's more of a Palette UI front end thing. But I don't know. But I know there's definitely a lot of people collecting. I mean, the average could easily be 3 Cappys per. We've got a bunch of rolls where people have even 50 plus that have come over and swept a whole bunch. So. I don't know. I don't take it too as too much of a signal at all times, especially if I don't know if it's completely accurate or not. But yeah.
Awesome, man. Yep. No, that was kind of my main question. Other than that, I love all the traits. I think it's unique to see a 10K collection with all the.
I love the God saying here. I like yours.
It's awesome, man. Yeah, thanks, man. I actually sold one of the ones I minted, and I had to scoop this one up before I saw the price going up. So, but yeah, I'm bullish on Cappys. Thank you.
Bullish on you, man.
Love that. Love that. Jimmy, how are you?
Hey, what's good? Good morning.
Good morning.
I appreciate you bringing me on, and Wang man, good job on the successful mint. But he said a few things. So I'm on the Say chain, coming from ETH side. I'm big in the Kid Called Bees community, so I know what it feels like to have a strong IP brand. And you said a lot of things that kind of resonated with me with content. So we're all kind of content creators too on X, and I've already included the Cappys in my little GM rotation now. And what are your plans to sort of like help out those folks who we're our own content creators? Are you going to do GM customizations and things like that to kind of help us promote the Cappy brand?
Hell yeah, we can easily do that. Like I said, now that the collection's done, it's time to ramp up and focus our artists on doing content. So I can definitely probably get us a nice little addition to, you can add a GM to your Cappys. That shouldn't be too hard at all.
Oh, sweet. Appreciate it. That kind of stuff is going to keep, I've already gotten a lot of compliments from just the two posts I put out, and I know it's going to keep attracting more attention when I keep rotating it through my posts. So, hey man, good luck, and I'm here to stay.
Appreciate it. Beyond even just giving our holders a way to kind of keep the vibes going on social media, we're looking forward to helping everybody else out as well. We've already been in kind of contact with people about amplifying them through their content, because our studio was able to not only produce for us, but we have the resources to build for them as well. So our studio is also going to be pumping up other projects if they show request or require, and we hope to flood Say with a whole bunch of quality content based on not only our vision but others.
That's awesome. 225 people here in the audience. Let's go. This is great. Thank you, Wang Man, for being here with us. And thank you to the 224 people here for the sport. Like, I'm having a really, really good time here. Ducky, how are you?
I'm fine, man. I think everyone is fine. Hello, Wang Man. How are you, man?
Good, Ducky. How you doing?
I'm doing good. But my question is that I'm coming from Ethereum. Okay, Ethereum to say so. Know that you need 10K mint, because I think that there is not enough liquidity in stage space like Ethereum. And my next question is that what product or what things you are going to add value in sage space that with the community and sage space the whole community can enjoy.
It'll be, we've actually been looking at Say itself and kind of what it requires. We've been kind of doing some research about what's maybe missing, or maybe what's needed, or what people kind of want. So at the same time, we have a strong kind of team that can develop and do other things as well. So not only with content, we're looking at doing some other stuff as well. So we're going to see and kind of figure out what exactly would be most supportive to the Say ecosystem and NFTs ecosystem as well. So there's a lot of aspects we're actually exploring and looking at beyond just our content too. So we'll see. There's stuff in the fires.
Yeah, I agree. As I always say, I think that Say is Say. And I love that you guys are building here. Love the community you guys build and everything. So it's just amazing to see that. Guys, if you have any questions, just raise your hand. We're here with the Wang Man.
Yeah, like there's a bunch of questions on the chat. Like I'm trying to pick the most recurring ones. So I know we had this mint yesterday, but there's already a ton of people asking when the second mint is. Like, has this even gone through your minds to have a second mint anytime soon?
a second mint? No, I think for right now we're good. Like I said, we have the 10 superheroes coming. We also have the Wiener dogs. We have got the Wiener Cappys coming out as well. Again, the more you hold, the better chance you get of getting them. There's only going to be 5 wieners. But as far as like minting another second collection, no, not immediately. No, that seems pretty quick to be dropping another one. But no, we definitely have those other characters and the superheroes, which we're building a lot around, and things like that. But no, we won't be dropping another 10K collection. I don't know if my heart could take going through another mint process that quickly.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I kind of love how like the next things that are coming up are revolving around the Cappys. So it's all like adding value back to the Cappy in one way or the other. There's
100%.
another question that's kind of interesting. What kind of beer do Cappys drink? This guy is on a Super Bowl shopping spree, and he wanted to create some content. So if you have some inspiration for it.
He drinks cold beer. All Cappys drink cold beer. Which means beer in general.
Yeah, I'm trying to scroll through some more questions.
Don't be shy, guys. There's 222 people here. Just raise your hand. And we'll be...
Yeah, I think we have a few more.
Okay,
people.
we have
Get
2
your
Cappys
backups.
here with us.
Yo, I got one more question for you guys.
Oh, Future. Yeah, of course, man. Go for it.
Where do you see Cappys? Like, I know we're early to say overall, but like, where do you see Cappys maybe a year from now, or even just 6 months from now? And again, I know we're early to say, it might be hard to answer, but I guess what do you envision in the long-term future?
6 months to a year. I've envisioned us being expanded quite a bit. Like I said, it's going to be content. So the world of Cappys and kind of what we explore within a year should be pretty vast, or the growth should be pretty damn good. I mean, it's going to be constant. Like I'm thinking like. We're thinking like weekly, we're thinking like monthly, we're thinking, I guess yearly as well. But we're basically we're going to be here. We want to be a front runner. We want to, and with just a bigger face as well.
I love that, man. That's great. And I think it was awesome to see, like, I mean, me personally, see some pre-sales happen on, another chain, and then you guys launching on Say, really to bring a lot of eyes over. And I know we're early, but I mean, personally, I'm super bullish on Say. So, but thank you.
Thank you. All right, I gotta wrap it up pretty quick. Have we got a little couple questions?
Yeah, of course. I was muted again. I have my mic here, and I was muted on Discord. So thank you, Future, for your question. Nico Mo, what's up? This microphone is giving me a hard time.
Yeah, that was really weird. All I heard was like slow motion grumbling.
No, it was all my fault. Yeah.
Nah, that's all good.
What's up, man?
Yeah, no, I stoked with the Cappys, minted them, and managed to grab one at public. Pretty stoked. Thought I minted a one of one because there was only one with a pirate jacket and a pirate hat, which was mine, and got disappointed. But
I mean, if there's only one of them, if there's only one combo like that, then I mean, you can kind of call it that.
That's what I'm going with. But
no, I love the pirate.
Oh yeah, no, I love this one. My main thing was, to kind of hear you out and talk today, and basically you're open for the community, you're open for Say, onboarding, content creation, and you had me at cold beer.
Cold beer, that's all it takes.
That's it. Just throw some beer in the cooler and let's ride. Come on.
Let's go.
Appreciate it, man.
All right, thanks for having me up. Thanks for putting on the AMA. Appreciate you.
Thanks for repping a Cappy.
Thank you. So let's go for the last question here with Gabe. Gabe, how are you?
G motherfucking M. I'm great, man.
Let's go.
Yo, yeah. Fucking loving the Cappys. Ever since I guess I saw y'all pop up, the vibes, the art. I bought one on secondary, wasn't able to mint, but looking for another one. I was just gonna ask, are y'all gonna have a presence at NFT NYC?
Hey, there, you may or may see me there. We'll see.
Hey,
May or may not.
all right.
We'll see. We'll see.
Copy better. All right, would love to see some Cappys dancing out here in New York.
I would love that too. We got, I think one of our team members is actually in New York. Love that you guys had me up. I actually do have to run. I have to get to some other stuff I have to attend to. But I really appreciate you guys having me on. I love interacting with All Say, and I appreciate you giving us this time to finally get to speak to our community, voice to voice, and let them know what's up. So thanks again for having us.
Of course. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking the time. I know that you're really, really busy right now. You have a whole capybara collection to run. So, yeah, thank you for taking the time. I really appreciate it. It was great to have you here.
No worries. Thanks, guys. And we look forward to keep working with you guys, too, as well.
Let's go. Yeah, thank you.
Cheers, everybody. Have a good one.
Bye. Okay, that was great, Sensei. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's insane the amount of people that have flocked just to hear from the Wangman. It was, in any ways, a very anticipated mint. I mean, and the amount of crowd that we got gathering today at the stage kind of backs this up. But yeah, this is the essence of the vibe call, right? Like bring
100%.
the creme de la creme.
I think that
system.
Yeah, and actually, I think that it's a great time to give away a couple points to the ones that participated here at the Vibe Call. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely. Like that's the whole idea.
So I think that Future, it's one of them. I think that he deserves a good 5 points. For those who don't know what a point or what points are, just go and check it out on the points channel here on our Discord. It's a new initiative we just launched, so we're gonna be giving away a couple points for the ones that participated here in the call. But thank you all for being here. I think that it's time to wrap up. We had a great time with the Wangman. Yeah, exactly. I saw Philip that just pointed out the channel here in the chat. So thank you guys for joining today. It was an amazing vibe call. Thank you to Wangman, and thank you to the Cappys community as well. And thank you to the 200 people that joined today to this vibe call. We're gonna see you at the next vibe call. It's every Friday, 10 a.m. CST. So see you next Friday for another vibe call. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Have a great one. Bye.